What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Brighton-Liverpool game. Brighton came from behind to beat Liverpool 3-2, but Liverpool came straight from the beach and we were in party mode, so who cares really. Liverpool are still Premier League champions, but Mo Salah missed a couple of absolute sitters. And it's very rare to see Salah miss an open goal from like 3 yards out, and that was at 2-1. Liverpool were leading, and if that goes 3-1 maybe the game is over, but Brighton had something to play for. They still have an outside chance of qualifying for Europe. And of course Liverpool played the fringe players again, and I thought Chiesa did really well, even though it was Harvey Elliott who got a goal and an assist. I thought actually Chiesa had the better game than Harvey Elliott, and Harvey Elliott, apart from his goal contributions, was largely anonymous. Mo Salah didn't have the greatest of games because, as I said, he missed a couple of big chances, and Cody Gakpo was also a little bit hit and miss. I was so happy for my fellow countryman, my fellow Hungarian, Dominik Szoboszlai, who scored an absolutely epic goal. But he admitted in a post-match interview, I just watched it, that it was actually a cross that was a little bit mishit, and then Szoboszlai celebrated with the classic tuck the ball under his shirt and sucking his thumb, meaning that Szoboszlai is probably expecting a child with his wife. And Conor Bradley was sensational today. I mean, I'm so happy that he signed a new contract and he stays at Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who? We don't need him anymore because Frimpong just passed his medical earlier today. It was confirmed by multiple journalists, so Liverpool have the right back position sorted already. And also we have to talk about the defense, because yes, Liverpool weren't concentrating that much in this game. We are already champions, but without Van Dijk, Liverpool looks so shaky at the back. Kwanzaa and Konate are not a great partnership. Kwanzaa is caught in two minds sometimes. He's still a young defender, but he hasn't improved. He hasn't kicked on since last season. Last season, Kwanzaa actually had a great season overall under Jurgen Klopp, but this season it has been very hit and miss. And Tsimikas had a iffy game as well. Alisson made some really good saves, but we can't expect Alisson to save everything, and he was needed so many times. I mean, Brighton had 25 shots, 12 on target, which means that Liverpool were on the beach. Liverpool weren't concentrating that much. Liverpool had 18 shots of their own, but only 5 of them hit the target, and that's really not good enough. And I would have kept Chiesa on actually and not bring on Darwin Núñez, because Darwin Núñez does nothing, and Curtis Jones came on also. He didn't have a particularly good game, and Luis Diaz couldn't really affect the game either. I felt this new tactic that Arne Slot is trying out with the two fullbacks bombing forward. Gravenberch drops in between the two centre-backs to protect the back line when the fullbacks are bombing on. And I think that was a deliberate tactic tailored for next season at Liverpool. With Milos Kerkez and Frimpong coming in, Liverpool could have two very attacking, flying fullbacks, and we would need a third defender basically, which could be the defensive midfielder, either Gravenberch, or I really hope we sign as good or even better defensive midfielder as Gravenberch. And I felt that this tactic was deliberately used by Arne Slot to prepare the team for next season, but also the fringe players. Arne Slot needs to make some tough decisions. We need to sign a striker, we need to probably sign a left winger, we could sign a centre back, we could sign a centre defensive midfielder as well. So that's 4 or 5 new players on top of the bringing in a right back and left back, of course. And I would actually keep Chiesa, and Harvey Elliott is a big headache. If Florian Wirtz comes in, then Szoboszlai and him can rotate, and Harvey Elliott will be sold, I think, which would be a shame because I really like Harvey Elliott. But again, today he had a decent game, scored a nice goal. Conor Bradley, the way he drops his shoulder, skins a defender and then gets past another one, and Harvey Elliott just has a tap in. But yeah, Brighton, they were too easy to attack. Brighton found it easy to attack Liverpool, and Ayari scores the equalizer in the 32nd minute, which was pretty decent. And then, Szoboszlai scored just before halftime from a Harvey Elliott pass, which was great. But then second half, Salah misses those 2 sitters. The first one especially is criminal of a miss. But I wouldn't criticize Salah. It's just a shame that he won't break the Premier League record of, goal scoring or assisting, it looks like. And Mitoma scored the equalizer, which was a rebound goal after Alisson made a good save, but Brighton kept peppering the goal. And the third one is really painful because Liverpool just switch off defensively, and it's not offside. Hinshelwood scores at the back post from a brilliant drilled low cross by Matt O'Reilly. But yeah, Liverpool felt like this game didn't matter. It still feels pretty bad that we only get 1 point from the last 3 games, but this is 3 very tough games: Chelsea, Arsenal and Brighton, and 2 of them away from home is a very, very tough schedule. And I think defensively, of course, Liverpool have problems because we didn't sign anyone in the January transfer. We didn't sign too many players in the last summer transfer window. Liverpool have a lot of work to do, but we already brought in a goalkeeper, a right back in Frimpong. Hopefully we will sign a left back. We need a centre back, we need a defensive midfielder, we need a winger, we need a striker. That's 7 new players. And did I mention the goalkeeper? We already signed that. So that's 7 or 8 new players for a Liverpool team who of course are Premier League champions, but we don't want to have too much turnover. So Arne Slot has to, get used to the squad and the team, and in the first month or 2 Liverpool drop a lot of points. We don't want that to happen. But Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards has their work cut out. Liverpool need to absolutely nail this transfer window, and I'm really looking forward to it because so far the noises coming out from Liverpool and in around Liverpool, the transfer news are very exciting. Frimpong, Kerkez, Florian Wirtz, exactly the type of players, the type of profile that you want Liverpool to bring in, to sign, because that would elevate this team to the next level. And God save England, the Premier League, if Liverpool improve that much. With a couple of new attacking players like Wirtz and Ekitike, Liverpool would be an absolutely incredible, unstoppable team. Still, we need to work on our defending, and it's no coincidence that McAllister hasn't started these 3 games that Liverpool didn't pick up a 1 win from in the last 3 games. McAllister is one of our best midfielders, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and in the world. But still, I'm not too bothered about the result. The most important thing is just let's celebrate against Crystal Palace, lifting the Premier League title, and let's try and beat the Crystal Palace as well, just to ensure the party atmosphere. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you guys. Goodbye.